Welcome, welcome. Let's talk about ASNS stock. We are getting that reverse merger, I believe, in a few weeks. We also have ASNS sitting as close to the bottom as possible. I did buy in 10,000 shares of ASNS this morning, so I am in at 155, and I'm going to sit pretty on these shares because I do believe that in the future we will see this stock run up. Don't take my word for it. I just believe this thing with the low float that it has, the government contracts that it gets. I think there's a lot of potential with this one in the near future. So it's up to you. Up to you how you want to play it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just put 10 grand into something that, not 10 grand. Maybe I bought all these shares for nothing. Maybe it's going to go down. Maybe this is the one time it decides, let's screw over shades because screw that guy, right? No, seriously though. I believe this won't have its run. It's hard. It's hard to lose money. A, on a stock that has a low float. B, communicate. C, government contracts, always a big deal. Just look at Palantir, ASTS, and the many other stocks that get government contracts every now and then, and they explode. So ASNS, look at that trading range. Beautiful. You guys know how I feel about trading ranges. Take advantage of them. Abuse them. If the market's going to give you cheapies, buy the cheapies, buy the dip. Get in there, guys. This is your alert right here. This is a YouTube alert. Get in there. Let me move this up because there's nothing to, oops, that's not, there we go. Yeah, so ASNS, bullish on it. Get in down here at 154, 155, in my opinion. Also, let's talk about QIND, which unfortunately I don't think you should be buying that one. I don't know why anyone would. Like, one look at ASNS and you're just like, why would I buy anything else? Buy the stock that it's going to reverse merger into. And yeah, QID hasn't done much of anything. I think the last time it had a huge run was way back. When was the huge run to 70 cents? There it is, yeah. This thing started, yeah, it was like 2 years ago. Sheesh. 2 years ago? When the run started to 70 cents? That's insanity. I didn't think it was, time has just flown by. Quite literally. Time is literally, it just flew. Holy crap. Yeah, QND, 2 years, and it hasn't gotten much of a huge move as people expected. I know a lot of people on Twitter were like, this is going to move so big. Just you guys wait the roadshow. And yeah, it turns out by ASNS. Samo, we're still waiting on Samo. I'm curious as to when we're going to get the announcement for the reverse merger. I would imagine Sam maybe gets a move off of that announcement, but we know that the stock that it's going to merge into, that's probably the biggest. That's the one that's going to move. That's probably the one to keep an eye on, right? That would, because it's smart of them. If they're going to reverse merger into low floaters, whew, that is smart. Like, that's going to give me, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this are going to you're going to have a lot of confidence when Ilus does uplist. I don't know how they're going to uplist. They said they're not going to do a reverse merger or reverse split. They have another way to get up there. So I don't know what that's going to be. Are they going to get acquired or what's going on? I think they mentioned that they could, if they wanted to, just have one of their subsidiaries or one of the stocks that they reverse merger into um, acquire Ilus. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. They dropped so many shareholder letters in the past. I can't remember everything to a T. Doesn't help that I keep track of so many stocks at once. But another thing to keep an eye on is we do have a bottomed out here at 003. So if you want to get in, AITX is sitting at 002s, 003s, and then it ran. So if you're still holding here, I mean, hold it because it does have the share structure for it to run. If you haven't bought in, I mean, this is barcoding here, which tells me this thing is kind of dead in the sense that it's just there's no volume, there's nothing. The only ones buying down here are the ones that are accumulating because they believe there will be a run, or the investors, the long terms, thinking, "Wow, this is so cheap, let me get in." But honestly, from what we've seen, let's wait until that not reverse merger. Let's wait until the uplist and see. Let's wait until we get more information on the uplist and see what's going to come of Ilus. What's going to become of it? Because so far it's been its subsidiaries are having some success. Well, at least in terms of the stock that it's reverse merging into, or I should stop saying that it's merging into. Those are the ones having success. So if that's anything to go by, I think there's a lot of potential here. Getting out of the OTC, I think that was like the That's gonna be a huge win. And it's funny because I said I'm gonna stop trading Ilus because I'm just done with penny stocks. AITX is the last one I'm gonna trade. But another funny thing is Ilus, once it's on the higher exchange and above $1, and if it holds a bottom like ASNS, guess what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be trading it. Like I'm never gonna go away if unless the stock just decides, unless Nick Link and Back will decide like, hey, we're on the higher exchange. Let's continue to not communicate and let it get beat down to whatever price it gets beat down to. ASNS, by the way, very difficult for that one to get beat down because of its low flow, because it could easily move dollars. So very bullish on the uplist on all these stocks and its subsidiaries. I think they've shown already and proven that they can follow through, even though if they have to push things back a couple of years, by the looks of it. But I believe it's bullish, and I remember saying we got to keep an eye on how this thing performs uh, on the uplist, post uplist, and let's see if it's going to be a winner long term more than anything. I think it can be. I think it can be. It doesn't dilute like crazy like AITX. It doesn't have a horrible balance sheet like AITX. I think Ilus and its subsidiaries probably have the best potential, in my opinion, when you compare it to what's out there. But we'll see. I mean, if it was this easy to make money uh, off of penny stocks and just buying at double zeros and waiting for an organic move to dollars, then we'd all do it. But unfortunately, as you can see, we're not going to organically move to dollars. It's going to be a reverse merger or a reverse split or some other way that they're going to get up to the higher exchange, and you'll make more money buying the one that's being merged into. So that's it for the video. Those are my thoughts. Just look, they're following through. It's just annoying, and I'm sure some people can agree. It's kind of annoying when it takes forever for the stock to get any significant move, for the company to follow through on things because they always push things back. That's like it's not even it's not even about the stock moving itself. It's more about the company communicating. That's the biggest thing. It will continue to be the biggest thing. That's the most important thing, in my opinion. Communication, constant communication, always letting us know what's going on with all its companies. Uh, but whatever, maybe they are holding back because they are saving something huge, some big surprise that we will never see coming. And once it hits us, the stock's going to run huge. But if the OTC has anything to go by, OTC is kind of dead. No one really cares about the stocks. It's just people pumping and dumping. It's just people with big accounts saying, "Hey, this penny stock, it's gonna move. Let's take advantage." And then it's a pump and dump. That's what it's always been, right? So on the higher exchange, I imagine it will be a different game. I would hope so. For the sake of longs, you would hope this thing starts trending like Palantir. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.